This is a quick tutorial on how to split and seal your Anila hair extension kinky curly wefts. So here I'm showing you a cheap pair of scissors by Diane. You want something sharp, but I couldn't find my real scissors. The Aleens Stop Fraying is a Fray block. It's mainly used for fabric when you're sewing and stitching. This is the weft that I will be using. It is a brand new, I think it's 12 or 14 inch, color number 2, dark brown, kinky curly weft. This is a tight curl, and I'll be splitting the wefts in half. So as you see here how I'm holding the shears, what you want to do is start in the middle of the wefts and you start to sew away until you break the first stitch. If I had a sharper pair of scissors, this would have been done a little bit quicker, but I'm using my doll shears. If this is your first time doing it, I would recommend using maybe a pair of doll shears. You want to make sure that you don't cut yourself. Even if you want to play it safe, I would just maybe even wear a pair of like carpenter gloves, just to make sure that you don't put a nice gash in your finger. So keep sewing away at it until I break the first stitch. And there you go, you just pull it apart. So from there, you continue to do this process through to the whole weft. So for this video, I wanted to make it quick. I didn't want to bore anyone, so I'm only doing a small portion, half of the weft. I'll finish this actual weft probably over the weekend, because I am trying to finish up the original kinky curly 3/4 wig that you ladies saw in one of my older videos. I redid it and I wanted to make it a little bit more fluffy, more stable. So that's what this actual weft will be used for, and I have to color it black. And I'll do a video on that, coloring the full weft, because I know I did a color video before on coloring the samples, but I'll show how to do it on the full weft. It's time consuming, but I'll do a little snippet like this video. So you keep sewing away. So you sew away and you pull, sew away and you pull. So here I'm using the Aleens Stop Fraying. It's mainly used for fabrics. Since this is kind of like a fabric, the way the wefts are made, you apply a thin strip of beading, and then from there I just drag it along the weft. So what the sealer does is it assists in keeping the hair from shedding. You can even use this regardless if the wefts are split or not, because the issue is, it's a kinky curly texture. You're going to be doing a lot of detangling, maintenance to keep the hair up. So you want to try to make sure that those wefts are reinforced. Once you split the wefts, it's a really, really thin weft, so you want to try to add as much strength to it as possible. Because what the manufacturer actually does is they make a really long weft, probably about, 60 inches or plus wider, and then they fold it and they double stitch it, and then it gives you a really strong weft. So what you see here is I'm just doing both sides. These are the two pieces that I split so far. And the Aleens Stop Fraying, it dries clear. It looks like it's a little blue right there, as you can see here. It's just a small portion of the weft that I split so far, but it dries clear. And you want to leave it for maybe about 24 hours or a few days, so that they call it curing, to make sure that the sealant is actually dry fully before installing. And this is a quick little snippet again of how to, a recap. So you're sewing away and pulling, sewing away and pulling. Probably takes about, I guess depending on how many times you've done this, about 15 to 20 minutes.